speak. So before we get to the debate, I'd like to introduce first a Republican candidate for Secretary of Agriculture, Commissioner of Agriculture, Mr. Gary Black.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's good to be with you this evening. I'm Gary Black. I live in Commerce, Georgia. And, first of all, I want to tell all the governance candidates that I was proud I could get all the press here for them this evening. And, there's a lot of people interested in who the Commissioner of Agriculture is going to be, so I hope they'll stick around for the debate. It's good. I know you're going to have a great time tonight, and we've got some great folks. But I'm pleased to be running. And I've come here to Forsyth County tonight to ask for your vote, to ask for your help over these next few days, to win a nomination next Tuesday, and move forward into this fall. To go take this office and do some good things for the future of our state's largest industry, and to work real in a dedicated fashion on behalf of all the consumers of the state of Georgia. Because, ladies and gentlemen, this time that we have some conservative Republican leadership in a position that's been held by the Democrats as long as it's been in existence. Republican position, Commissioner of Agriculture in this since 1874. I live in Commerce. I raise beef cattle there, but my entire career has been invested in helping make agriculture in Georgia better. I was raised on the farm that I now live on. Have a degree in ag education. Thought I'd really have a chance to teach ag, and Cecil Bennett and I have been talking about a student taught in Dawson County under one of his good friends up there. But I worked with Georgia Farm Bureau, led their Young Farmer Leadership Development Program for a number of years. But the last 21 years, I've been president of the Georgia Agribusiness Council. We're a chamber of commerce for agriculture. So working on behalf of those folks in this blessed industry is what I've done my entire life. I have my family's actively involved. I have 2 kids at the University of Georgia, and they are actively engaged in agriculture, both of them in the major program there, and my son's actually in the master's program in agricultural economics. So we get that naturally. But this is about the future, ladies and gentlemen. It's about the future. I'm going to ask you to consider in this race a record of service, a proven record of service. I'm going to ask you to consider a passion to see some good things done for the future of Georgia. And I'm going to ask you to consider a relevant plan for the future, because that's really important in my race. I have a relevant plan. My plan is about safe food, strong farms, and a responsible government. It is time, and I will bring the leadership necessary to bring for all of our citizens in this state. We must improve the food safety inspection protocols. We've had some challenges in that frontline responsibility of protecting public health when it comes to our food supply. I want to be on the front line making sure that we're improving training for those inspectors, that they understand what the communication and chain of command is all about. Because when we can do that, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's a really important public health question for all of us, but it also provides security in the marketplace for our farmers. Strong farms. It's important, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like for us to have in the future a Commissioner of Agriculture that has a spine. One that will stand up for the 2% of folks who are producing for you and I. Agriculture in Georgia is a $65 billion industry. The entire complex is 13% of our state's economy, 1 in 7 jobs. And it's time that the 98% of others of us that are not involved actively on a daily basis, those 2% are producing for you and I'll stand in the gap and fight for them. We have an oppression coming from Washington in unbelievable ways to the poultry industry that's very important to this county in northeast Georgia. I heard some shocking things today at a poultry plant tour in Gainesville, and the environmental regulations is regulation upon regulation upon regulation, intent on putting us dependent on other people for our food as we are with our petroleum products. And as your Commissioner of Agriculture, you're going to have a voice in Atlanta that'll stand up on behalf of those folks and do it with integrity. Thank you, Brian. It's about responsible government. This is a department that I want to bring into the 21st century with regards to utilization of technology. If you have a license with this department, and there are many people that some good folks over with the pest control industry we met with at your Chamber of Commerce this afternoon. In 2010, you still can't buy a license with this department online. We're still mailing. We're checking things off on clipboards, and we're mailing them to cubicles. And I think we can do better in 2011 and moving forward for the future of our state. And many other aspects of responsibility. I've got a strategic planning process that I'd love to see us deliver for the people of Georgia. Pull in the private sectors. Many of you would remember during the Reagan years they called that a Grace Commission of reinventing government. How can we be more efficient? How can we be more responsible to the taxpayers? I want to bring the taxpayers of the state of Georgia, those stakeholders that have involvement in this department, inside for the first time to plan for the future. And that will pay dividends for all of us as taxpayers. My website is votegaryblack.com. I would ask you if you'd like to follow us on Facebook and Twitter, we'd love for you to do that. We have a great following in that arena. Next Tuesday evening, we're going to be in Commerce, Georgia, at Harmony Grove Farms, the Black Family Barn, to hopefully celebrate with your help a victory in this primary. I'd like to ask you for your vote and ask for your prayers as we go along. I told you about my family earlier, because that's really important. I want you to know that they are all in. There have been some challenges in that arena, in the public area, and I want you to know they're all in. I'm going to honor them. I'm going to honor them first. I'm going to honor them and serve them, and then I'd love to have a chance to serve the taxpayers of the state of Georgia. Thank you. God bless you, and look, I'm going to have a great evening this evening. I have one other thing, Brian. Excuse me. My cashier is Tim Short. Rita Short's right down here. Y'all will know them. They saw their drug out on 20. Tim and I graduated high school together. He's doing a great job as our county chair for Forsyth County. No, he's got materials, but we do have some yard signs. He's in the back there. Y'all wait. He got a green shirt on, too. Y'all.